Now, everyone that knows me knows that I like Bowie knives. And I'll tell a story on myself. It wasn't always like that. Bill Bagwell, a famous custom bladesmith, ran a series of articles in the early 80s and mid-80s in Soldier Fortune magazine, extolling the virtues of a Bowie knife. And I kind of poo-pooed him. I was making tantos. I was young and thought I knew everything in the world. But then I started studying Bowie knives more. And James Keating put out a couple good videos on fighting with a Bowie knife. And I looked at what he had to say, and then we started experimenting with using the guard, and I and Ron Balicki, my training partner, we have spent countless, hundreds, if not thousands and thousands of hours, because we train 6 days a week using Bowie knives and finding out more about them. And not everybody can afford my expensive Bowie knives. A lot of some of my Bowie knives in San Mai Steel are $500 and $600. Hey, if you're starting out and you got college debt and stuff, a lot of people can't afford that. So I said, how can I make a really good Bowie knife that almost everyone can afford and enjoy? And I went back again to my trusted machete model and made a classic wide blade, hard cutting Bowie knife. Now this guard isn't just plastic. I'm not in it just for the money. I know how to use a guard. If you take a hit on the guard and that plastic gives, your fingers are cut. I'm not going to do that to you. I've got a steel guard all the way around underneath this plastic. So if you pick something up on your guard, it doesn't cut through and cut your fingers off. The tang is wide, almost as wide as the handle, and goes to the very end. This is a really solid Bowie knife for not much money. About $30 or so with a cool sheath. Now, to cut through this lower calf is a pretty tall order for a Bowie knife that weighs about a pound total. It's got a 13-inch blade, a sharpened clip point, but I'm going to give it a try. Now you can see by that strike, I severed all the bones in the lower leg and shattered them and cut through all the muscle. That foot, that lower extremity, it's curtains, finished. All the king's horses and all the king's men are going to battle to put that leg back together again. That's what you get when you buy a Black Bear Bowie from Cold Steel.